So I decided to start this channel randomly. I have been thinking of having a YouTube since probably 2012. Since probably it was cool to have one. Someone next to me gives me anxiety. Thank God she's pulling out. I don't know why she's looking at me. I don't like that. And, you know, for years I was like, I think I missed the boat. I missed the boat. You know, it's too late to start a YouTube, whatever. And, you know, I don't know. I just decided might as well. I think that there's going to be a mass emergence away from social media like Instagram, TikTok. People are just going to get sick of it. Okay? Like, people are developing stress over it. They're stressed out. Instagram has this like negative energy now. It used to be all like art and fun. Now it's people who don't really like you. They just like watch your stuff. Like, I've heard this from so many people, and I think it's gonna be a mass migration over to things like YouTube. I think it's already happening. Okay, it's already happening. Anyway, so here I am. Whatever. I'm just gonna talk about things. Like, I'll start out with the positive, okay, and then we're gonna go into the negative of my day, and that is that I got my nails done. I didn't expect to get my nails done. I had to go get my car fixed, and my dealership has a nail salon in it, which is like, oh my God, how does that occur, right? Well, I don't know. I just found it. I was like walking through the hall and I was like, wait, what is this? There's a nail salon here. Okay. I got my acrylics filled last week. I had to get them redone because, wow, there's such a glare. I'm gonna have to not wear glasses for this whole thing. And they did such a terrible job. I had to get them refilled. I got gel on top, and I noticed they were chipping today, whatever. I was like, you know, I kind of wanted like a darker red anyways. This is kind of perfect. And I actually like regular polish better. I think it lasts longer on acrylic, in my experience. I don't know if anyone else has experienced this or if it's just me, but I do think that regular polish lasts longer. And I wanted sparkles. I really wanted it to sparkle. So I did that. Waited there. It was actually really nice. They had these little cubicles. There were people working. Really nice place. So I got my car done, but it wasn't stressful at all. Like, it was just chill. So it was good. I got all my errands done that I needed to get done. It's just Poshmark. Poshmark is an issue, and I want to talk about it because I think that it's something that other people can relate to. If you sell on Poshmark, like, for me, I'm not like a big seller or anything, okay? Like, I don't run a business. Some people are on Poshmark, they're like at the thrift store, they're like reselling stuff, like whatever. Okay, like, yeah, I arbitrage my handbag. I try to arbitrage like design, like everyone does that, okay? You get bored of like your Louis V's and you like arbitrage them, okay? Like, you arbitrage vintage. Everyone does that, okay? But then there's some people who are like hyper into it. They like go and they, you know, they try to like, you know, sell a bunch of, they do all these hauls. I'm not into that, okay? I just needed to get rid of a bunch of stuff, okay? So I was like, I'm just gonna put it on Poshmark. Kind of a mistake, honestly, because it's not what it used to be. When I used to sell on Poshmark back in like 2018, 2017, you know, that area, and things were a lot chiller. People were chiller back then. Something has happened to society, and every terrible person in society has ended up deciding that they're going to shop in Poshmark and bother me, okay? So I'm on Poshmark and I've sold like 2 things, and both sales have gone to crap, okay? Like, I've had, like, one of them made no sense because it was like, she complained, she bought the thing, then started asking questions. And I was honest with her about, like, I was transparent with her about things. Like, I answered her question, then she was like, oh, actually, I don't want it anymore. And I was like, but you already bought it. You should have asked questions before. It's like, there's literally a comment section that you can ask questions on the bundle. Like, the reason they have these things is so you can ask questions, okay? And this girl's hitting me up about this, whatever. She doesn't like it. Like, what am I supposed to do? Lie to you? Like, I don't get it. Then she's like mad about it. She's like mad I wouldn't cancel. I'm not going to cancel the order, okay? This is not Amazon. This is not Amazon. So I send it out, okay? And she's like still complaining in the chat, like, about it. I'm like, I already sent it out, Chaggy. She like canceled it after it's already sent. So it's like I wasted money on an envelope, whatever. And she's like blaming me for it. She's like so unprofessional. This girl's probably like very young, okay? But even when I was 19, okay, like, I knew how to talk, okay? Like, I don't know, people on there, they're just not smart, okay? There's something wrong with them. I can't pin it down, but their IQ's either 80, they're like, they have problems emotionally that only a therapist can fix. God knows if a therapist can't even fix it. I don't know. They are probably buying things. They're probably buying used clothes on Klarna. Okay, which is its own thing. That should be in the DSM-5, okay? I'm sorry, but that's a problem, okay, if you're doing that. So anyways, these people are crazy, okay? And she's complaining, and then I have to deal with the customer support. Because I complained to customer support because basically I think she's stealing my stuff because she's trying to cancel it after it's already shipped, and she's complaining about things that are erroneous, that they're not even things. So I'm like, this girl's just trying to steal my stuff, okay? And then she's like, then she decides to do a return, whatever, and like, you know, I guess she's not stealing. I don't know. Maybe she was gonna steal it, and then I told her like, this is stealing, so she decided. She was like trying to say that I was bribing her because I basically, for the inconvenience, I said, you know, I'll give you a discount, like really good discount on anything else you want. Like, I'm sorry for the even though it wasn't an inconvenience. She was just being crazy. Okay? And it's like, I'm spending time out of my day for this. I'm not getting paid enough for this. I'm selling something for like $20 and I'm making like $7 off of it. And you're complaining about things. Like, I have never seen something like this in my life. It's always, and they're all like this. They're all like this. All the buyers on there are like this. For me, when I bought stuff on there, I never complain about anything. Because I know the risk, okay? I know the risk. I bought Ferragamo shoes that have fallen apart after like 2 wears. And you think I hit up the seller and told them? No. Because I bought $20 Ferragamo shoes, okay? I don't care. Like, holy crap. Like, I'll get them fixed at some point. Whatever. They're like used shoes. They're used shoes. I could have probably thrifted them. I'm paying for the convenience to not thrift them. Do these people think that if they walked into a Goodwill, the Goodwill would take their crap? I just want to know. I want them to go into a Goodwill in East New York. Go to a Goodwill in East New York or the Bronx. Please do it. Please do it. If you're like this, if you're annoying, if you're a Karen on Poshmark, please be my guest. Do it in those neighborhoods, anywhere. Okay, do it. And go in there and be like, you know, there's this little, I don't like this, and oh, there's an undisclosed stain, which I didn't see on the freaking thing. I didn't see it when I sent it out. Okay, I literally told this girl, I washed it beforehand. I was like, hey, I'm sorry for the delay. I had to wash the item before, like, you know, I had to like, I literally rewash things before I send it out, even if they're washed, just to ensure. Okay, and I washed this separately. There's no way there was a stain on this thing. Okay, there's no way. And she's like, and there's a stain, undisclosed stain. And Poshmark support, they don't get paid enough probably they're probably like, yeah, click, click, yeah, accept, return, accept. Like, it's just, you're dealing with the worst people in the world. All of the worst people in the world come together, and they're on Poshmark, and they're on Klarna, or they're on their credit card, or their parents' credit card, whatever they're doing. I don't even know how old these people are, okay? They just seem like they're infantiles to me. And they're on there, and they are literally buying stuff, okay, that is used. It's used stuff. And they're complaining about every single freaking thing. Every single thing. They're acting like this is Amazon. Just cancel the order. Cancel the order. Like, even Amazon won't cancel everything all the time. Like, even Amazon won't do that, okay? So, I don't know what they expect. And Poshmark's going to end up with a supply side issue. Okay, I don't know who's leading that company, but they should honestly put me in charge, and they should fire everyone, okay? Because I could actually do a better job, okay? So just put me in charge. I'll fix everything, okay? And it's like, you're gonna do a supply issue because all the sellers are gonna go to Vestiaire or Real because they're gonna have the good stuff, and you're gonna be left with all the crap from like Walmart or something. Because if you have good designer stuff, you're gonna end up going to Real or Vestiaire, and you're gonna sell the stuff, okay? The only reason I'm on Poshmark is it's just easier. It's like easier process, and there's more people. There's like more people on it. Then I realized it's a problem because then you're dealing with the general public. See, that's not a good thing. The general public's annoying, okay? I worked retail in college. People were aggravating. We all know this, okay? Once you get into corporate, you realize how annoying the general public is and how sane people are in corporate. I love corporate people. They're great. They're just great. They just give you a financial statement. They give you a document, and they're like, oh, we have a bottleneck here. We have a bottleneck there. I'm flat out on this. I'm flat out on that. You know, what's the deadline on, and everything's chill, okay? Everything's chill. You deal with it. You have no stress, okay? No stressing, nothing going on. The general public's annoying. I had a friend, Steve, God bless his soul. He was also in finance, and he died, okay? He died, unfortunately, God rest his soul. And he would say that people deal with, the general public deal with the bottom of the barrel, and it's so true. It is so true. I'm sorry. Oh, you're such an elitist. Please call me an elitist. Please do. Go take a day off work and picket for Bernie Sanders. Please do. Call me an elitist, and on the picket sign, say that I am an elitist with my face on. I don't care. Anyways, so like, it's just true. If you have, I feel bad for service workers. I feel bad for like retail work. They're dealing with the general public every day. And when you sell on Poshmark, you're spending 10-20 minutes of your time for an item for $20, and you really make like $7 off of it. It's like not even worth it. And then you're not even gonna get the $7 because they're gonna return it because they're actually too broke to do it, and they shouldn't be shopping anyways. They actually wouldn't even be able to afford the thrift store, these people. And they know that Goodwill wouldn't deal with them. They want you to deal with them. Goodwill in the middle of East New York would not deal with them. And they know this. They know this, okay? Really, I really want these people. And in fact, I've reached a point with them that if anyone causes me any more issues on this app, okay, which I don't even know if I'm going to use it anymore. I'm going to ask them, I'm going to say, have you tried hitting up the Goodwill in East New York? I don't even know if there's one there, okay? But one that's close to there, okay? Bronx, East, I don't even know. The Bronx is not even close to, it's not even on the level of East New York, okay? I want you to go to East New York, to a thrift store. And I want you to complain about things that you bought at a thrift store. I just want you to try it out. I just want you to see how it goes, okay? I really do want you to see how it goes and waste their time, okay? Because I just don't have the time for it. I don't. No one does. And then if I donate my clothes to the thrift store, some other posher who's like actually like they do this, like they're like a housewife and this is what they do all day, like this is their thing, okay? This is like literally their job. Like this is just like me trying to get rid of my stuff. That's their livelihood, okay? If I actually put my stuff in the thrift store, guess what? It's good stuff. So they're gonna buy it and they're gonna have to deal with these people too. And it's an endless cycle. So I don't know. The Poshmark has managed to get all of the worst people in the world together and buying stuff, okay? And probably on Klarna. And that's just my thought on it. It is, I don't know if it's the economy or what. It's like people just complain. I never had this before. Years ago, people were not like this. It's like the word, I don't know what it is. I don't know. But people act like children on that app. They really do. They're childish. So that's my 2 cents. Is Poshmark is like the burning of hell. It's like the inner workings of hell, okay? It's where you go to see all of the worst people ever in the world and sell to them. Sell them your clothes, the worst people in the world. If you're into that, go on Poshmark and do that. They'll do nothing for you. The customer service doesn't care. They just are like, yeah, sounds good. Blurry pic. Yeah, stain. Okay, cool. Go for it. So that's my 2 cents basically, is it's not worth it. Just, I don't know, donate your clothes to charity. Don't even try to sell it. Like, go on Vestiaire Collection or like Real if you have good stuff, and like just wait around for, you know, elitist people that you hate, you know, to buy it, who don't vote for Bernie Sanders, okay? That's all I have to say. Have a good day.